Welcome in, everyone. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. No score here in the first. Just about ready to roll. Joe Morgan digs in now.
Ball four, take the base. Three.
First and second, one out. Carlos Mendez will hit next. Fouled off left side. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the second game of the series. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Two on, one out. Gets a piece and stays alive.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. That one misses. Full count now. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the sweeper and it was effective.
Ball four, take your base. That's ball four. Ball four, take the base.
Back here. Coors Field, set for the bottom of the third. Brian Love digging in for the Rockies. To the right side. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. One down. Here's the catcher, Carlos Mendez. Struck out swinging his first time. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's the ball.
foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground at first. It's in and out of his glove. The flip, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Ball four. Take your base.
First and second. Ryan Love digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 1 so far. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Stays alive. Two on, 2 outs.
That's a really good take.
One and 2 now. This one in the air, center field. That is the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Denver, we go to the top of the 5th. Mickey Mantle getting ready to hit. Swing and a foul straight back.
All these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Back here at Coors Field. Start of the 6th, John Schaub with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Carlos Mendez.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. In there at the knees for a strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
All these Rockies need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Got a little anxious on that changeup right there, and it tells you he's ready to hit a fastball. If he can let that thing get deeper as he recognizes it out of the hand, tell you what, he could be circling the bases.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Ball, outside.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Love aboard here at first with nobody out.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
This one in the air center field. Mantle settles under this one. Brings it in.
Up next for the Rockies, second baseman, James Triantos.
One out man at first. James Triantos digging in for the Rockies. He is singled and he is flied to left.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
In the dirt. The Rockies down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Next for the Rockies, left fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Well, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch. No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Hey!
Foul ball there. And that's a strikeout looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. So one left for Colorado. They're down 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Nick Frasso. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now it's the right fielder. Carlos Mendez, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Hard hit, right side. Third out. One left for San Francisco. They're up 5-1. Back here in Denver, and here's the first baseman, Stan Musial. The Rockies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat. Him right here.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Bullpen.
Full 4. Take your base.
Now pitching for San Francisco, number 76, Spencer Gibbons.
That's ball 4. You're out. Out.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 0, Hayden Hill. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 73, Randy Rodriguez.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
I'm in Bottega Veneta, waffling a stitch on a sweater, parakeet green on the lettuce. I don't be rocking no butters, if you see me booty, that's Mason Margiela. Double R King with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do stuff in the farm and yoga, the special, I got no vendettas. I'm doing numbers like stars at the Mecca, and Issey Miyake, I flooded Tribeca. Trying to save room for my dinner, but I...
Welcome in if you're just joining
Leading off
us.
tonight,
Here's the catcher, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Swinging a foul straight back. Late with the swing there. The 0-2. Right side. Rooker gets under it. And a quick out, number 1.
batting 8th, second baseman Sam Antonacci.
That's ball 4. Out. Out. You're out. 3. Out. 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 3.
Set for the bottom of the third. Now the third baseman, Abe Garcia.
Number 36.
Ball 1.
Fouled off. He was late. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That one felt good. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
There's the strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news around the league.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next.
Take your base.
Next up for the A's, Gabe Garcia.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Now pitching for
Ball
the
4. Take
Athletics.
your base.
Here's the catcher. Right through there for a strike. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The White Sox with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him swinging.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman. Now pitching for the White Sox, number 27, Griffin Canning. Now pitching for the A's, number 13, Tyler Alexander. Now pitching for the A's, number 60, Justin.
One down. And here's the catcher. 0 for 3 in this one. Soderstrom should have this one, and there's 2 down. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground, right side. And that's the 3rd out. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Gabe Garcia.
Number 36.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Tyler Gilbert, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the A's, designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Now running at third for the Athletics, number 33, Henry Bocas. Now pitching for the A's, number 74, Felix Bautista.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd.
And welcome in if you're just joining us. This one ends 15-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Keep your cool, won't be no fire. I'm fresh like water. No daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gonna lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the jeans, just demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on business. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym. Don't miss, I switch on. Say I'm not like them. Let me state my case. Sprint out the race, no chase. I pace. Just came out the gate and he still gon' hate. Stay fake till you make me fake. How you know what it take? You ain't been out the space. Been out the mix for tryna hit it bad like big cold. See, I spell it out quick. Yo, my don't up the click. My dog like pit finna raise no quick. This good as a gig. Bring the hood to events. Still need 10 on the whip. Don't run, don't trip. By the I ain't never pay rent on. Been for the bread in it. Let's do it. The broad, I'm thick and the feet go stupid. Like me, never too quick, too clever. I pray them streets gon' treat you better. Back outside, run my whip and rodeo drive. Shawty, I step like Fredo, man. Stay in your lane down 4-5. Be step like people 5.
And welcome in if you're just joining us, along with Chris Singleton.
Ball 4, takes the base. Out. Three. Out. Ball 4, take your base. Out.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 34,
Three.
Kodai Senga.
You're out. Three. Out. Three. That's ball 4. Three. Out. Out. You're out. 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 Ball 4, take the base. You're out.
Now pitching for the Mets,
Out.
number 25,
Three.
Jared Whitlock.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. And welcome in if you're just joining us, along with Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. Still in the first inning, 0-0 our score. Just about to get underway. Joe Morgan digs in now. One out. Runner at second. Mendez, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
In the air, right side. Back. Drifts towards it. 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Joe Morgan.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. So
Three. Ball 4. Take your base.
Ryan Love digging in for the Rockies. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Love in his second season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's a native of the Philippines. Tap foul at the plate. Karros off of first with 2 away. This one in the air, center field. Mantle moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 4 and the Rockies nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. New inning getting started. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Grant McCray. Center field. Love takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
That's ball 4. 3.
So I'll make it first. Here's the catcher, Carlos Mendez. He's 0 for 1. Just off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily. The 1-0.
Hey.
Man at first, one away. Way inside. This one in the air right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And now 2-2. That one lifted to left. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Joe Morgan.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Quick move to first. Adames back in on a dive. Here's your 1. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. So the Giants lead 1. They lead 4. Back here.
Pitching for the Rockies, number 34, Alex.
1 down. Next for Colorado, Ryan Lowe. Fly to center his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schmidt turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there it's.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Carlos Mendez, the next Giant to hit.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Fastball for a strike.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The Giants trying to break this one open. And we're the top half of the sixth. Next offering is downstairs.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
And up next for San Francisco, Mickey Mantle, 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Back here in Denver.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 40, Pearson.
So down. Now it's the Giants catcher, Carlos Mendez. Just missed. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. That clips the corner. And that one off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Pearson Ole gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching
Nick
for the
Frasso
Rockies,
gets the call from the pen.
41.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now pitching for San Francisco, number 12, Adrian Hauser.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Brian Love. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
In the air, left field. Schmidt takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Rockies, second baseman, James Triantos.
Next to hit for the Rockies, James Triantos.
Watch outside.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Sliced hard but foul. Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. He circles the bases, his first homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
Outside, ball 1. And your final score, 5-2. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. Welcome in, everyone. Jon Sciambi.
Ball 4. Take your base. Out. You're out. Out. That's ball 4. Out. Out. You're out. Out. 3.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm Jon Sciambi saying so long.
Sorry, Mommy. And the people came to the game inside cheering. Hooray! The sun has come out. Spring began to sing.
Just another day in the sun. I guess another day's begun. I ain't got
steady, real slow. Like I've been pieced together by that dude named Frankenstein. And I only got one little thing on my mind, that's a whole lot of you. Hot on my tail, be a whole lot of crew. After me, they with their pitchforks and stakes trying to backstab, but they can't grab your attention away from me and vice versa. Mama always said there'd be days like this, but never thought it'd be so soon. My days consume my thoughts of your kiss and your well-shaved legs, pedicure toes, sunny side up, egg yellow when it glows. The twinkle from the diamond in your nose got me climbing for the star in the rough, showing by just cuspids and sizes, canines and molars, smiling for your love as we bathe in the solar.
And you and me, so never confront on the day with some sunshine. And you and me, so never confront on the day with some sunshine.
Yeah. Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't burn out the leaves? Look at me staying on keeping the healthiest sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We can mark time with a band. Harmony on all notes. Music composed with a jam.
Ooh, the sun is shining on some
L-O-V-E, love. And that's word to plug to J.D. Dove. My round is off. And now heat reside way past sun. And we love sun, that's everyone. But can you let your hair down from that bun? And shake right to left, cause I love the long. Sun shining on you, and your energy strong. Shake it right to left, cause I love it long. Sun shining on you, and our energy strong. Shake it right to left, cause I love it long.
just another day in the sun. I guess another day has begun. And I ain't got nothing to do. Thinking about getting with you. Yeah. And you can me, so never confront on the day with some sunshine. Never confront on the day with some sunshine. And you can me, so on the day with some sunshine. La la la. You give me so, sunshine. Ain't got nothing to do but wanna be with you. Sunshine for sale. Yeah. Only 5 cents. Come get your sunshine.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Sky Sox taking on the Bombers. About to get started here, Max Clark. Now plate. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two outs, base is empty. Here comes Schwartz to the plate.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Strike two.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Luis arrived. Showing the slab in today's game. Al Leiter, what should we keep an eye on here?
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically, he doesn't need a ton of runs in support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Just about to get started. George Lombard Jr. digs in now, and we're underway. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And he swings through that one. On the ground. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that means Matt Olson will have a chance to hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Leiter checks over to first, and he's back. That one ripped, but foul. Got him. 3rd out, and that ends. Back in the Bronx, and on the hill in this one, Hunter Green. What's the scouting report on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at bat.
Luis Arraez stands in.
Ball one.
Arraez getting to start at first, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in Venezuela. Foul ball there. Line drive to short and caught.
Batting second, the left fielder, Willie McGee.
Check swing. He went. That's strike one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And he can't make the play. Still able to fire over the tag, and they cut him down going for two. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Ground ball, Olsen. Here's the tag, and he's out. That's the third out. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Swing and a high fly ball to left. McGee takes it in for the out. 2 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Second inning here, no score. And there's a ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks. Back at Yankee Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. Adrian Beltre now at the plate.
Ball.
Fouled off down the right side.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
In the air, left side. Under it. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. And a foul ball. That one at triple digits.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Ball in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Soto gets under it. 2 away. And now Geraldo Perdomo. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. And the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. fouls it away. The 0-2. And that one popped in the air, left field, under it. And that will end the inning. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. That one's in there. 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in. One down. Willie McGee getting ready to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. This to center field. And it drops in. And he'll reach second with one away.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a pop-up. Out number 2. Juan Soto now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Struck him out swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back here in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Andrew Jones digs in now. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He circles the bases, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0. Slash foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 0-1. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Ray Durham, the next to hit. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Popped up. Lombard should have this one. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
McGee now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a big swing and a miss. He goes down looking. As we go to the top of the fourth, Salvi steps into the box now.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
One up, one down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. So digging in, Dustin Pedroia. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is out of play. That one lifted to left. McGee settles under this one. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, leading off, Kyle Schwarber. And it's fouled away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third baseman.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. One down. Ken Singleton will hit next. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, did not go. That one hammered, but pulled foul. High fly ball, right field. Soto moving under this one. 2 away now.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Tim Aldo.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one is upstairs.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
This one in the air, center field. McGee settles under it. is that. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, all set for the start of the inning. Number 36 now at the plate. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
In the air right field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Here's the 0-2. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He sends it out of here. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. Here's Adley Rutschman. Fouled off left side. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. This one in the air right field. Going back on this one. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch and foul ground. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the center fielder, Andruw Jones. Live from Rate Field on the south side of Chicago, we've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Bombers taking on the Waves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Getting the nod in this one, Jacob Misiorowski. What should we keep an eye on here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
About to get started here, Luis Arraez stands in.
Number 4.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago. This one in the air center field. Merrill on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
The left fielder, Willie McGee.
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's to third. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Quick move to first. Back to first. And he's safe. South side of Chicago, just getting started here.
Ball that's outside.
Just off the inside edge.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing.
Runner takes off. There's the ball. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez. Got him looking for the strikeout. Digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. He was late there, strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One gone, bottom half of the first. And a foul ball. Check swing. He went. That is strike 2. Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
That's a ball.
Oh, great stop to first. And they get the out. Back at right field. Stepping in, Ken Singleton. Foul ball there.
Ball.
Misiorowski, the tall righty, 200 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2022.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in
front.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Struck him out looking. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bellinger under it. And there's 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Andruw Jones. That one fouled off. No score here in the second.
Ball 1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Set down on strikes. Went back to the fastball. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Juan Soto.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
In the air, left field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 13. Salvador Perez.
Ball 1. Ball, that's inside.
The 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. So here is Bryce Harper. Swings through that. Swing and a miss. Here on the south side, new inning getting started. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one at triple digits. In the dirt at 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Fouled off left side. Backed off the plate that time.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases. Back to the top of the order now. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arraez. Comes up empty.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Just missed.
Ball 2.
Hard hit left side. Witt over to first. And 2 away now. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. left center. And that is that. Back here on the south side as we go to the last of the third. Esmeralyn Valdez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Rip to right. Base hit.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. One out man at first. Devers now. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Ball. That's inside.
Valdez, the runner at first with two gone. This one in the air center field. Perdomo moving under it, and that will end the inning. Back at rate. On to the fourth. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Mizorowski back to work.
Yep, that ball went
That
out.
misses, and it's 1-0. Way out front for strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. That one at triple digits. Up the middle. Witt handles, throws to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ken Singleton.
Ball one. Ball. That's out.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Two down, nobody on. That
Ball
misses,
three.
and the count is filled up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. And there's ball four.
Pitches
It
down.
wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That's a hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Down on strikes looking. Bottom of the inning. Bellinger up to hit. Late on that fastball.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitch.
pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That's off the mark. Ball one.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Juan Soto. Fly to left his first time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ripped towards third. Throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Here on the south side, leading off, Adley Rutschman.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Devers makes the catch for the out. 1 away. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's going to be Luis Arias. That one lifted to left. And that is that. Back here on the south side, digging in, Salvador Perez.
Ball one.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Gets him to chase after that one. Late that time, and it's strike 2. He caught it behind his back. Over to first, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Liner caught it second. Esmerlin Valdez will hit next. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. That clips the corner.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Out to short. Perdomo fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back at right field, all set for the top of the 6th. Willie McGee digs in now. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing that one at 101. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good job to fight that one off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Adrian Beltre, the next to hit. And it's fouled away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ball 2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And a foul ball. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. He muscles that one out of here, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. So 2 down. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit, and it's fouled off. In the air to left center. Bellinger should have this one. And that'll do it. Here on the south side, stepping in, Ernie Clement.
You know, this group of hitters, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 down. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Tied him up inside with that one.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Back here on the